throughout Hurricane Matthew and the days of the flooding that have followed, Governor Pat McCrory has been in the driver's seat for North Carolina. 20 people have lost their lives across the state, most of them in floodwaters. The governor spoke to our Justin Michaels during a visit to a flood shelter in Lumberton. The first hurricane evacuees are trickling back to the Edisto Island on the South Carolina coast.
About 2,000 people live there and weather conditions impacting all of that. And we want to take a look just to kind of give you an idea. I know we've talked a lot about how much rain has fallen in these areas, but it really shows you how widespread this impact was and how much real estate it covers, hundreds and hundreds of miles. Temperatures right now are fairly comfortable in places like Raleigh and down towards Jacksonville, 79 degrees there, and Tampa up to 81. Still a strong onshore flow into Florida's coast, and that means a high threat of rip currents and rough surf again.
Meteorology, but also the stunning images that kind of tell the story as well. This is a picture from yesterday, high-resolution satellite, and you can see the center of NICOLE right there. At the same time, you had hurricane hunters flying through. So imagine a little plane in the center of that, and this is their view. Isn't that amazing? Such important work that the hurricane hunters do, and obviously so dangerous, but the information gathered there is crucial when it comes to making these forecasts. And what we were looking at yesterday was a big, powerful hurricane that will be getting close to or over Bermuda. So look at the history of the past 24 hours. Once again, we find ourselves talking about a very powerful hurricane intensifying quickly, and that's exactly what NICOLE did. Right now, it is a Category 3, max winds at 120, moving to the northeast at 16. There's Bermuda and some of the worst weather beginning to pull away for some parts. So that is the good news, but it is still an incredibly dangerous and powerful system, with now Bermuda getting that second half of the incredibly dangerous weather. Looking at the radar, you can see there's the eye wall. There is where the radar is. So a little bit more to go with this.
Well, we're at the peak of the season for peak foliage now in New England, and you can sure see that in this image. Check it out.
Yes, and it's almost like a topographical map, right? Because you see the higher elevation starting to see just a little bit of a hint of that color. We've got the Adirondacks, the green and white mountains, the Berkshires, the Catskills, all showing that hint. And we are heading towards peak.
So it looks a lot more brown compared to some of the green areas.
Correct.
And I looked at this just a week ago, by the way, and what a significant difference. So all of a sudden, things are kicking.
And so that got us thinking, you want to be out there taking advantage of this beautiful color. And thank goodness our friend Jim Salgi, definitely busy capturing some of the images of this year's colors for NewEnglandFoliage.com, but he's joining us now with a look at how things are going. Jim, thank you so much for being here. So be our eyes and ears. How's the color so far?